ABML Morning Update. Investors find themselves in a bind as contrasting signals confuse. Despite consistently improving macros, losses mount. Global markets. US markets pulled back on Monday as investors awaited the Federal Reserve's last meeting of the year later this week. S&P fell 0.35%, while Dow shed 0.45%. Nasdaq slid 0.14%. Weighing on stock sentiment was the 10-year Treasury yield continuing its recent run higher. The benchmark has moved up this month, despite the likelihood that the Fed is going to cut this week, as investors worried about the state of inflation in the new year and whether the central bank will be able to continue easing. Traders have grown increasingly hopeful over recent weeks that the Fed will lower interest rates once again after it issued a 0.25 percentage point cut at its meetings in September and October. According to CME's FedWatch tool, Fed funds futures are pricing in a roughly 89% chance of a decrease, up from under 67% a month ago. The Fed's decision will set the scene for others, like the Swiss National Bank will deliver its latest policy update on Thursday, and next week we'll get rate decisions from the Bank of England and European Central Bank. European stocks closed slightly lower on Monday as global investors focused on the US Federal Reserve's monetary policy decision this week. The Pan-European Stock 600 provisionally ended the session 0.07% lower, with major regional bosses and sectors mixed at close. Domestic market. Indian equity indices ended on a negative note on December 8th. At close, the Sensex was down 0.71% at 85,103, and the Nifty was also down 0.86% at 25,961. GIFT Nifty trades lower by 83 points at 25,958, signaling a negative start to the trading session. India's push to reduce electronics imports under the Make in India program has delivered uneven results across major firms. Samsung cut imports from about 67% of sales in fiscal year 21 to 60% in fiscal year 25, while Apple sharply reduced import dependence from nearly 60% to around 23% by expanding iPhone manufacturing in India. LG saw little change, with imports easing marginally from 39% to 38%, and Whirlpool reduced them from 21% to 17%. Despite these firm-level gains, high-value components such as semiconductors, displays, and precision parts continue to be largely imported. India's overall electronics import bill fell by about 6% in FY24 to roughly 4.14 lakh crore, but rebounded in FY25 due to stronger demand for mobiles and computers. Focus for the day: US job openings, key corporate developments and policy actions. JSW Infrastructure will acquire group rail logistics firms for 1,212 crore rupees in an all-cash deal, strengthening its ports-to-rail integration, improving cargo efficiency and margins, and enhancing long-term growth visibility. Moody's termed Indigo's widespread flight disruptions credit negative, warning of significant financial impact from revenue loss, refunds, passenger compensation, and possible DGCA penalties due to inadequate advance planning. Welspun Corp said its associate Epic has secured a 6-month contract from the Saudi Water Authority to manufacture and supply steel pipes valued at over 485 million Saudi riyals, about 1,165 crore rupees, with financial impact expected in Q4 of fiscal year 2026 and Q1 of fiscal year 2027. Siemens board has approved the sale of its low-voltage motors and geared motors businesses, along with related customer service operations, to Innomotics India on a slump sale going concern basis for an enterprise value of 2,200 crore rupees on a cash-free, debt-free basis. Fund flow. FII sold shares worth 7.80 billion rupees, while DII bought for 24.60 billion rupees.
Investment in securities markets are subjected to market risks. Read all the related documents carefully before investing.